Hey there, Successful Mama. It's your friend Patricia Sung. I put together this super quick episode to answer some of the questions that I've been getting about time management mastery for ADHD moms, because if several moms are asking me this question, it makes me think maybe you have this question. So we're going to run through just a couple of questions here, and I want to encourage you, if you have a question, shoot me an email, DM me on Instagram, ask me in the Facebook group. I want you to go into this knowing you have all the information that you want or need, because I want you to know in your heart of hearts that this is a great decision for you before you jump in. So, question number 1. I am fill in the blank years old. Do I need an official diagnosis to join your group? Hey mama, all are welcome. We are happy to have anyone who is a mom and suspects or knows or is just confused about whether or not they have ADHD. Many of the moms in the group do not have an official diagnosis, and to be honest, I don't even know how many because I've stopped asking. At the beginning, I used to ask because I was trying to get a feel, and I noticed that it was pretty split 50-50, so I just stopped asking after a while. So most of the moms in here, I don't know. Many of them do, many of them don't. The point is, if you feel like these symptoms or commonalities fit you, I want you to feel welcome. I want you to have a community that makes you feel comfortable, because when you have a community of mamas who think like you and have a brain like you, like, it is mind-blowingly comforting. And these mamas are so open in sharing what they're struggling with and what's going on. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure every meeting we've had, somebody has been teary-eyed because they hear someone else explaining what is going on in their head out loud. And it's like, it just blows your mind. It is so good feeling to know that you're not by yourself and there's somebody else dealing with this too. Like, I wish I had better words to explain this amazing feeling of knowing that you're not alone. So it doesn't matter if you have a diagnosis or not, and it doesn't matter how old you are, because there are mamas in here that are in their 20s. We have one sweet lady who's in her 70s. Like, we have the gamut of mamas. And to be honest, like, this system will work for a lot of differently wired brains. It's simply that I choose to focus on helping moms, but this isn't something that would only work for moms. Now, the great part of that is that when you learn these skills, that means that you can then turn around and teach these skills to your kids, which is something a lot of moms have voiced to me, where it's like, how do I teach my kids something that I don't even know how to do? Well, here are skills that you are learning that you can then turn around and teach your kids. So when you have a healthy and thriving mom, she can then lead a healthy and thriving family. Okay, next question. I'm not sure that I can make the live meetings because I insert your concern here. I live in another country. I work. I have ADHD and might forget about the meetings. Will I still get what I need out of this class? There is no need to stress, mama. You can watch at your leisure, as all of our meetings are recorded. So if you can't be there, you can send me your questions ahead of time. And honestly, even if you are going to be there, you can send me your questions ahead of time so that you don't forget to ask them. Plus, you have the online community where you can interact with the group anytime. So it doesn't matter if you can't make the meeting or not. You can always watch them, and you still have the online community to take part in. Okay, question number 3. How is time management mastery for ADHD moms different than the other 15 times I tried to learn about time management? Hey, mama, I have tried a whole bunch of ways that failed too, and so I get that worry. Now, I can look back now and see that all those ways that I learned that didn't work for my brain taught me a lot. And I've now sifted through all that information, and I am presenting you with just the good stuff, only the stuff that makes sense for our brains. So you're not starting from scratch here with me. I've handcrafted it, and I'm giving you a system that makes sense for ADHD brains, because when you use something that was handcrafted by ADHD for ADHD, it just fits like a glove. Next question. How will your process work for my ADHD brain? Now, I've created everything in this class to be ADHD friendly. That means that the videos are short, the meetings are short, I use multiple learning styles, there's a lot of reminders and steady help. And you've got the community. Honestly, if you didn't do a dang thing in this class, but you finally understood that you're not broken because you've now met multiple women who are just like you, like I consider that a worthy investment. But the fact that you're going to get your life together in the process is like fabulous bonus. Next question. I'm not sure I can afford this right now. What if I'm scared to invest this much in myself? Mama, we often doubt ourselves because we have wasted money in the past on things we didn't use or it wasn't a right fit. And I get it. It's scary. Now, I have zero doubts that you're going to come out of this class an improved mama. And honestly, if I think about like, what would I have paid to have someone just hand this to me instead of having to figure it all out myself? Like $1 bazillion. Because living with my routines gives my kids a better mom. Like, there's less hassle, there's less heartache, there's less frustration. It's like worth $11 billion. But practically speaking, like I put my money where my mouth is. And if you realize that this is not a good fit for you, all you have to do is email me within 7 days and say you want a refund. I will probably ask for some feedback because I want to know, like, if there's something that I could have done to improve, then I would hope that you'll tell me because I want to make it better for the next time and the next mama who signs up. But like, it's a no questions asked refund policy. So like me asking the questions is just for my improvement. You don't have to prove anything to me. It's like, if this isn't your thing, that's okay. I don't want you to be unhappy with what you have here. And yes, there's some times in life we just don't have the funds for something and it stinks. So this is where I would challenge you to think about, how can you get creative? How can you use your awesome brain of yours to problem solve so that the next time the class comes around, you do have the money? Is there some stuff that you can sell on a Facebook group or a Poshmark or one of those sites? Can you look at what you're spending money on that isn't as impactful as getting your life together? Like, is there some subscription that you don't really use anymore? Or is there that gym membership that you're like, I swear I'm going next week? Like, I've been there, done that. So you can cut those things out now and just add them back in when you're ready. But in the meantime, set that money aside for something that matters to you more than feeling bad that you haven't been to the gym and not used your membership. Next question. How long is the class? The course runs for 7 weeks. We start October 4th and we run through November 17th. Many of the lessons are pre-recorded videos that you can watch at your leisure, and we meet for 30 minutes on Wednesdays. It's from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time, so that's going to be at 7:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, 3:30 p.m. British time, and these are all recorded as well, so you don't have to worry about missing anything. And great news, on to the next question, is does this class include support or accountability? Of course. So our support group also meets on Wednesdays. We meet from 10 to 10:30 at Central Time. So that's 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, or 4 p.m. British time. And we continue to meet every week, even after the 7 weeks are over. So that means that you have continued support through the online community and the weekly meetups for as long as I keep doing this, which I plan on doing it for a long time. Like maybe 40 years from now, I'll be like, this isn't my thing anymore. But for now, I'm in it to win it. So I want you to know that 4 months from now, when the holidays roll around and you're totally off and you just like threw you for a loop, you just hop right back in and show up at the support group instead of beating yourself up for what you messed up, because we're going to mess up. We're going to get off track and it's okay. Like, I'm here for you. So the class time is running 9:30 to 10, and then support group runs 10 to 10:30. Now, during this 7 weeks, you don't need to do both. You just be in the class time because that's a focused support time just for this class. And then once our class is over, you'll join the regular support group that we hold every week. And that goes on and on and on. So don't feel like you need to be at both meetings during class time. Being in the one specific for this class is plenty, unless you're like, I have 4 more questions, then you stick around and stay in the support group for the next 30 minutes for as long as you need. This truly is about being the support that you need, not that you feel like you have to do. So if you're doing well and you don't need the support group for the next couple weeks, awesome. And then if you're struggling again, you come back. It is totally flexible. You can stay the whole time. You can stay for just part of the time. It's truly about this being what you need. And last but not least, what if my ADHD keeps me from finishing things? Well, that's kind of what ADHD is, isn't it? Look, this is a huge point of contention for us. It's so frustrating. So one of the first things that we tackle in this class is identifying our motivation, because when we're really into something, we dive deep. So once you know what that motivation is for you, you'll be far more motivated to stick with your plan, because a tangible personal goal matters a lot to us, not what other people think we should do or told us we should do, right? When we figure out what that special sauce is of why we're doing this, we can fall back on that motivation when we start to wander off, because we are going to wander off. But the good part is that when you know what the plan is, it's a whole lot easier to get back on track. But we can't get back on track if we've never been on track in the first place, right? This class is here to create a system that makes sense for you, for your life, for your season of motherhood. And it's adaptable. So as your kids grow and as your life changes, you can make adjustments to the system. It will fit no matter where you are in your motherhood, because it's created just for you. It's a custom system that makes sense for your brain and your motherhood. I am here to support you and figure out, how does that look for you? I want you to feel good about your day. I want you to know what you need to get done, what you don't need to get done, what can wait, what do I have to do today? And all those things aren't buzzing around in your head all the time, weighing on you, because you know exactly what you need to do and you have a plan. I cannot wait, Mama, to see the change in you over the next few months in how you approach your day, how you feel about your day, and then how you feel about yourself, because how we live our lives, oh no, that's not how it goes. How we live our days is how we live our lives, right? So when we feel good about how our day goes, then we feel good about how our life is. But when we are overrun and overwhelmed and tired and burnt out every day, we're not enjoying our motherhood and we're not enjoying our lives. So that's what I want to change with you in this class, is feeling good about your day, knowing what you need to get done, and feeling successful. And to have a community of mamas who gets you and is right there beside you and that day did not go well, but you know what? I know what I can do differently tomorrow. And I'm here in a group of women who get it. And no one's side-eyeing me or shaming me. They're all like, yep, nodding along, because we get it. Okay, I could go on and on about this class forever because I'm so excited. So I'm going to wrap up. I cannot wait to see you in there, Successful Mama. The link to sign up is bit.ly/ADHD framework. And you can find it on my website. We are starting on October 4th, which means the very last day to sign up is September 30th. That's Thursday. So you have a couple more days to figure out if this is right for you, and it is. And I will see you in there. Again, that's bit.ly/ADHD framework. Oh, and I forgot. If you sign up right now for Time Management Mastery for ADHD Moms, you can bundle it with daily planning for $100 off that class, which is a steal. It's more than 50% off. So when you go to checkout, it's going to ask you, do you want to add this on for a super sweet deal? And you will say, yes, I'd love to, and click yes or sad face. Click no thanks and continue on to the checkout page. So it's already in there. You don't have to dig up any coupon codes or any of that nonsense. It asks you at checkout. It's super easy. All about being ADHD friendly here. Okay. I cannot wait to see you in there. bit.ly/ADHD framework. Have an amazing day, Successful Mama.